but I wanted to talk about it because to me, this young girl, her name is Bobbi Wilson. She is going to be a future scientist. So, this future scientist is doing an amazing thing for the community. Due to the nature of this species of fly, lantern flies, there was information given to the students in the school that if you see these flies, they're very harmful to the environment, to get rid of them if you can. This young lady was doing just that. Then Gordon LAWSHE, former local council person, co-head and treasurer of the Caldwell Republican Committee and membership director of the Caldwell Community Center, called the police on the young girl in attempt to have this young girl harmed. He knew she was a little girl. In the article, it says that he called her a little woman. You can tell the difference between a girl and a woman, no matter how short or small she is. This creeps me out on so many levels, that he would look at a little girl and call her a woman. That's a whole other conversation. This is the adultification of little children, little girls, little black girls. Then says she is wearing a hoodie. What the F does that have to do with anything? Her wearing a hoodie. This little black girl is a part of the only family in the neighborhood that's black. So we know why this happened. He is a 71-year-old Republican calling the police on a little black future scientist. Yet we should get over it. To me, these types are not human. There is something putrid in the place where their soul should be. Her mother was outraged. She spoke out. This family is his neighbor, so they live across the street from him. And I'm sure he's seen this little girl before, so he knew who she was. I just sit back and think, what would make a person look out their window and see a child and then attempt to call the police on them? Now, after all of the outrage, after everyone was talking about it, then he wants to apologize for calling the police. Now it says here, a man who called the police about someone spraying a solution on his neighbor's property last month did not recognize that person as a girl who lived across the street. The next morning, he apologized to the mother and the little girl outside their home. He immediately apologized. He told her that if he had known it was her daughter that he had seen, he would not have called the police. And as she should, praise God, she did not accept his apology. And then he apologized again. I don't give a F about him apologizing again, because I'm sorry. As many times as you see your neighbors, you get familiar with children and where they stay and what they look like. I'm sorry. At the mayor council meeting November 1st, Joseph told officials that LAWSHE called police October 22nd when her daughter went outside alone to spray spotted lanternflies, an invasive species that threaten some trees and plants. She was doing a great deed in the neighborhood. You can't even do shit right. That's why people feel like it doesn't matter what they do, whether they are a good citizen or not, especially when you have this skin, it's going to be a problem. You could just be sitting out there smiling. It's a problem for some people. The State Department of Agriculture has encouraged New Jersey residents to destroy the insects and their eggs before hatching. He was in his backyard when he observed something out of the ordinary taking place with his neighbor and friend's property a few houses down the street from him. He did not want to become involved in the confrontation, so that's why he called the police. He did not call 911, but he called the non-emergency line, as if that makes this any better. He wouldn't put anyone in harm's way, so he's trying to clean it up and polish it right now. Now, the police report that was provided says he stated, A short black woman in the area spraying the sidewalk and trees with an unknown liquid. I mean, I guess she had it was a terrorist attack looking situation, right? Just how does a grown man be scared of a woman, though? Now, the police went to him and explained what she was doing. He declined a meeting with Miss Joseph and the chief of police about the incident because he already apologized twice. Now they want to throw in there, ever since he's been accused of being a racist, him and his family have received death threats to their persons and property. I don't believe they're death threats. You can't really believe what's coming out of his mouth, because he said he saw this little black woman spraying some type of solution nefarious in the neighborhood when it was a little black girl. And he knew it was a little black girl. And people are not threatening him. They are literally telling him about himself. And he's saying it's a threat. Now, and like I said, I don't believe that the only reason that he apologized is because this has went out publicly and people are talking about it, and it could affect his career. That's all. But I'm so happy to report that the mother did not accept his apology. This is racism. I stand with her. This is the only black family in that neighborhood. Why are you calling the police on someone who is not doing any criminal activity? If you saw somebody trying to sneak in a window, trying to break in a door, trying to break a window, running off with a package, if you observe that, that's criminal behavior. Going around spraying plants and trees is not criminal behavior. Really? I would think that would be a nice deed. I believe if this was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl in a hoodie, he would have gone about his day. So I call BS. I'll go ahead and end it right here. Let me know what you think about the story. I'll leave the article in the description box, and I will see you in the next one.